Hi, ladies. This is Melanie, Queen from Queen Mothers in Business. So, today I'm going to go over the tax preparations that you can do toward the end of the year, such as right now, this time. But before I go into that, I just really want to quickly tell you that the chapter of Business Among Moms in Salt Lake City is now going to become part of Queen Mothers in Business. And um, the change is due to circumstances that were not under my control. And um, please just know that my chapter is going to be amazing here, and I promise that I'm going to make it as wonderful and amazing as possible. So I'd love for you to come and join us on next Thursday. We are going to be going over what I'm going to go just briefly over today in a lot more detail. And if you bring your books, I will actually help you individually as well. So, if you don't have accounting software, first off, I'd like to tell you that you can download what's called a CVS file from your bank and upload it into your QuickBooks or into your Wave Apps account. And then once you've downloaded that CVS file, you're going to have transactions like this in QuickBooks that you're going to need to review. Or in Wave, it's a little bit hidden, but you'll just go over to the dashboard, like over to the left hand right here, and there will be a tab that says transactions, and you'll go there. And then that's where you will account for the transactions. So once you go in here and you've reviewed all these transactions, sometimes you're going to be able to match them, sometimes you're going to be add them, everything else. Once you've done that, then you'll want to go into here and go into reports. And you're going to just want to click on profit and loss and just review. Okay, so just look at the entire year this year. It might not have year to date, you might need to change that. Most of you are going to be in cash basis, so I would change that to cash as well. And just check and see if this is accurate. Click on every single number and make sure things are correct. Okay, once you've kind of looked over everything, then go into chart of accounts under accounting, and you will go to the register on your checking account, your savings accounts, your credit cards, all of that, and you'll reconcile every single month. So if you have not reconciled at all in 2019, you're going to want to start from January 2019. If you have not done books prior to that and you want to do previous years, you can. However, if you've already filed your taxes, it might be just a good idea just to start from 2019 and moving forward. But if you do want to have reports to be able to compare from previous years, you could do prior years as well, downloading the CVS file and categorizing it and reconciling it and doing all of that. And then you would be able to have comparison from prior years. So once you go here, you're going to look at your bank statement and it's going to have an ending balance. You will enter that here and then you'll put the date. So say the ending balance is 8,000 and the end of date was October 31st, because usually savings and checking accounts end month end. However, the credit cards are going to be random. They're not going to be consistent. Now, I want to show you something really quick. See all these transactions that are before October? You would need to go in and either reconcile for these months or make sure that you clear them out. So say like this one didn't really pay to your checking account. Say you actually took it for yourself. Okay, so say that you accidentally put this into your own personal funds instead of the business checking account. You'll just go into unposited funds and you will save and close. Now, say they never paid, you will go down here to more and you will delete this transaction because they never paid. So you're going to need to make sure you're going to need to make sure that you'll just save and close that. But you're going to need to make sure that you clear all these transactions that aren't reconciling, okay? And then once you get all of these checked and this zero balance, then it'll let you save it and it'll be reconciled for that month. You'll want to do that for every single month in 2019. And if something's off, you might have to compare and say, okay, this transaction's on my bank account, this transaction's in QuickBooks, this transaction's in my bank account, this transaction's not in QuickBooks. You might have to do a journal entry to add a transaction, which is just right here. I don't show this to people very often, but if you need to add something just once, you can do that. I wouldn't do journal entries too often because that's where accounting gets more complicated and can really mess things up. So if you don't know what you're doing with the journal entry and you need to really enter something, reach out to me and we'll work something out and I'll let you know how to get that fixed so you can have the correct books for the end of the year. Another thing I want to briefly talk about is at the end of the year, it's a great time to review 1099s. Next week, I will plan on going over 1099s and making sure that you have the information you need from them and making sure that you give your independent contractors correct 1099s. So tune in for that next week and have a wonderful day.